Hey everybody, welcome to Paradise Beach, Cozumel. Several awesome places to go in Cozumel, and this is definitely one of them. I'm gonna take you on a little tour, but I probably won't be able to keep talking through all of it for copyright reasons. But this place is pretty awesome. It has a little of everything. Let's go take a look. What you're going to find here is that this beach club, there's a lot of beach clubs that you could choose in Cozumel, and they're not for everybody. And at the end of this video, you're going to find out really who this is for and who this isn't best for. You're also going to see things that I promise you, because I've been here before and I learned some stuff just by really taking the full scope of what you're going to see. And you're going to learn something. I can almost promise you that you're going to find something if you've been here before that you didn't know was here. So the obvious thing here that you're looking at is that this is where you're going to go in to pay if you did not get your ticket beforehand. This is obviously where you're going to get your souvenirs from. They've got a lot of things here that you can purchase. As you can see, they've even got a pharmacy. So if you're wanting to hurry back to port to get something from a pharmacy, some amoxicillin or whatever, they've got all this kind of stuff right here. Other medications. It's not necessarily the cheapest stuff, but it's as good as a lot of places. So I wouldn't necessarily worry about that. All the people here were really friendly, and I was really happy to be here again, because I can always count on a good time, and they do a fantastic job. So one of the things I want to tell you that you may not have known is that most people look at this and say, well, it's an all-inclusive beach club. And it is, but it also isn't. So if you want to come here and not get the all-inclusive, maybe you don't drink, maybe you're trying to go a little bit cheaper, as long as you are able to book this uh, on site rather than online, you can do that. Now, you're obviously looking at the restrooms here, men's and ladies. They're very clean, so there's no problems with that. Just around the corner here, there's some showers to rinse off your uh, ocean water, pool water, whatever's on you there. Getting back to the all-inclusive portion of this, I believe it's like $68 all-inclusive, and that's the only thing you can see if you're online, and that's really all we're going to talk about if you even try to do it over the phone. You can check through the ports, and if there's not a lot of ships in there, they will actually let you just purchase, I believe it's $25 to go in. It's not all inclusive, but you get yourself a chair, you can use the pool, use all the facilities. They got the free Wi-Fi. So it's actually a really good deal. But the catch is that they only offer this if they're not sold out. So if you know what the ports are, then or how many ships are in port, you have a pretty good chance of doing it. I was here, and this is a December. Really wasn't that busy at any point that I was here, but there was only 3 ships in port during this time that I was here. So there can be, I believe it's up to, I want to say 6 or 8 ships. And when you start getting up past over 5, then that's when you're really taking some risk. But otherwise, if you just wait to day of and you take your taxi and you go in there, and you can call them beforehand, you can actually just go in there for $25, and you're not going to get the food and you're not going to get the drinks. You can certainly purchase that, but I mean that's a heck of a deal to be able to get all these facilities at this great place. So if you didn't know that this option is out there to you. So what I'm looking at here is that Mexico, a lot of people don't know this, but about a year ago, it changed where you cannot just smoke in public. So what you're looking at here is their little smoking area. Granted, you are going to have a few people trying to cheat that on the beach, but if you're caught, they're going to have you put it out. And quite frankly, it's the law. So if they wanted to, that it could go further than that. But I think that at least on the initial warning, you should be fine there. Again, this place is absolutely beautiful, and where I was looking out, I want you to notice. I'm going to go back over that way because you're going to see something that I guarantee you almost everybody didn't know was there, even if you've been here a couple times. So anyway, I wanted to show you this pool because this pool is probably the heart of the place. Yes, it's got the ocean front, but this is arguably the best pool in the Cozumel, at least that I've seen. And the service when I'm at the pool is outstanding. I don't think it's quite as good when I'm at the beach, which I was here on this day. Um, but really, it was the service usually is very, very good. The food is good. The drinks are good. It's one of the few places to where when I was at the pool, the gentleman actually, when I ordered a beer, again, it's all inclusive. He brought a small bucket. It wasn't like a 6 thing bucket of beer. It was one where I had 1 or 2 in the hole and then 1 opened. So I didn't necessarily have to wait for that kind of service. It was just coming, but he did a great job of walking around. So anyway, well manicured, as you can see, this guy is actively working here. But what's kind of cool, some of you may know this, some of you may not, is that these are actual parrots here, and they will bite, but they're always there. You can count on them being there. If you like birds, if you like parrots, if you got kids, that's something they're going to want to see. So when I ventured down this way, I was curious because I haven't been here, and this is one of the things I'm really excited to show you. Besides being beautiful, and besides the fact that um, there is some bathrooms back here, so that area where the parakeets, that area where the parrots were at, that's a very large bar, and we'll come back to that so you can see it. So that's a great place. And if you're wanting to go to the bathroom, you don't have to walk where we were at. That's a big thing of bathrooms right over here, or banyos, as you can see. And as I'm walking through here, again, I don't know what I'm about to find. I'm just trying to check the place out, and I've just discovered there's a bathroom because while I knew that the other bar was there, I did not know that this was here. So he's trying to tell me what's over here, and there's a slight language barrier, but he's wanting to be helpful, and he is. So I'm trying to tell him what I'm looking to do and look around, and so he says, "I'll show you." And when we get over here, he's saying that I'm hearing that there's nothing here, and or see nothing here. And what he's trying to tell me is that there are cenotes back here. So I had no idea that this place had cenotes that you could go see. But this gentleman was actually kind enough to show me these. So you could have walked through where I was at those steps I was showing you. This is obviously an area for the crew, but he was very, very good with it. He didn't mind. They got their own little locker space there, and as you can see, walking around. I'm assuming this space here, it's enclosed. This may be where the parrots end up going, but obviously the crew hangs out there. You can see the tables and such. But he's walking me through to see those grounds, and what he's pointing to there is one of the cenotes. And even then, from the language barrier, I was kind of struggling to completely understand. I was just getting, okay, he's trying to say cenote. So this guy over here, I was wondering what the heck he's doing. He's got these tennis balls he's chopping up, and I come back to him and ask a little bit later what if he's making tennis balls. But anyway, what he's going to show me here is that this is another cenote. So again, I had no idea that the cenotes were on ground here. People are paying to go see cenotes at other places, and this one here, it's just right here, and it's absolutely beautiful. I'm so impressed with it. It's so beautiful. The flowers. I couldn't quite understand him again. I was trying to remember if he was trying to say if they were natural or if it's some sort of natural flower type. I don't know. But anyway, it's beautiful. And this is not the only cenote. Now the other one isn't maybe quite as pretty as that one, but I'm going to show you the other one anyway. So uh, he didn't get charged for this. This wasn't anything I'd paid for. I just was looking to see, and he was gracious enough to show me around the place. And again, the grounds are absolutely beautiful. I'd be curious if anybody else knew beforehand if there were cenotes here, because again, I've been here more than once, and I didn't know that there was cenote here, or in this case, three of them. And so anyway, he's going to show me what those are right here. Now again, this is all inclusive if you want to choose that, and it does have um, actually has three bars, and it's got all the lounge chairs and umbrellas are included, all you can eat and drink. If you choose that, they do have an a la carte version again if you just do the $25, and it does come with the high speed internet. So anyway, here's the other cenote, and it's kind of cool. Another thing I was asking him is that is it conceivable that there would be alligators or something like that? And he said, yeah, it's possible. And they don't allow swimming in there. Now I don't know if you had someone with you or not if something would happen, but here in Cozumel, I certainly wouldn't be jumping in a body of water not knowing what's going on in there. I saw a video one time with a lady, and she was saying how to find out if there's, and this is about Florida, how to find out if there's alligators in the water. And she sticks her hand in the water and she starts flicking around and swirling it, and she pulls her hands up and she says, "All right, now if you can see now, if that water's wet, there's an alligator in there." So I thought that was kind of funny. Anyway, uh, they got a lot of stuff here to enjoy. What you're going to see a little bit later here is some of the water toys that they have, and they've got a lot of stuff. So there's the water has all kinds of these blow up toys in there, big blow up toys as you're going to see that are for kids or adults. They obviously want the younger kids supervised, but that is not included. There is something called a fun pass, and I believe it's $18 a person If you've got new information on it, check it out. But I was pretty sure that they said it was 18, and that covered that. Uh, Again, it covered your beach chairs, but the day beds were actually extra. I believe those were 199. And again, they're beautiful, but to me anyway, I spend most of my time in the water. Anyway, this guy, I'm finding out what he's doing, and I guess sometimes the chairs, the legs have issues, and so they take these tennis balls and he's cutting them off and he stick those on the bottom to help sort of give them new life to those legs there and keep them fresh. So anyway, I thought that was kind of interesting here. They offer a lot of additional services here, and there's plenty to do. So if you're looking to do something and maybe get an excursion, you're going, oh man, I'm gonna go pay for an excursion for parasailing. I'm not gonna do a beach club. I want to go get a massage. I'm not gonna do a beach club. I want to do a banana boat ride. I'm not gonna do a beach club. You want to get your hair braided. You want to get painted tattoos that are temporary tattoos that'll kind of capture the spirit of your beach adventure. They do all of this on site, which I thought was kind of interesting. Now, right next door, what you're looking at is a place called San Francisco, a beach club there. I'm not familiar with San Francisco, but that is another option for you, I guess, if you got to Paradise Beach and for some reason, the darn thing was booked up, you would actually have another opportunity just right there. And actually a little bit farther down, what you pass is Mr. Sancho's. It's walking distance, but I wouldn't want to walk it. It's a little bit far of a walk for me. But anyway, you're in sort of that neighborhood. And the beaches here in Cozumel, one of the things I really like about it is that because you're facing the mainland there, that what you've got is you don't get all that seaweed and sawgasm that you do if you're on the other side, if you're actually in the mainland, because it's all washing that way, and this is kind of facing away, so you don't get all that in these beaches. So they're absolutely beautiful to go to these places. And as far as like if you were going to pick a beach day and you're picking whether you're going to do Cozumel or Costa Maya or Yucatan or one of those places that's a normal stop, if that was a part of what you're doing, you're going to want to do it in Cozumel because it is easily the best of those beaches. So one of the things I was showing you here is that this is more shopping. So as you saw when I came in, there was some shopping there, and there's some shopping here. And this is really, again, not super expensive stuff. They've got your small stuff, your tchotchkes, but they've also got your sundresses and things that are a little bit more uh, native to the area, so to speak, as far as the look. As you can see, cigars. A lot of times people like to grab a cigar there, which is one of the things I like. Is this beach is not one to where I get hassled a lot for buying stuff. As you can see, it's at $15. That's pretty cheap. But again, I like the fact that I don't have people just constantly hounding me for sales. They got the stuff there, and I can get it. That they don't want someone selling there because they sell it all themselves. So why do that? So anyway, this is one of the bigger bars that are here, and this is basically where the parrots are at. So even if you got a spot of rain or something, there's a place to go to that you can stay dry. You can get your food here. You can obviously get your drinks here, and it is also buy a lot of stuff. So um, again, all these chairs are available, whether they're umbrellas or not. If you're looking for sun, if you're looking for shade, this is all here. You'll notice that the beaches, that sand is looking pretty good there. That is, it's clean. They do a great job of keeping it clean. And right now I'm doing this, and I want to say it's probably about 11-ish or so, 11:30. So not too bad as far as being busy. Again, those are the toys I was those are the toys that I was talking about that were in the ocean. And again, they've got the banana boats there. They've got wave runners, really everything that you would need to have a good time. Again, that is an extra cost, but if you're looking to do those things, you can kind of get it all. You can pay for your experience to get in and have all your all inclusive and food, but then you've got those extra features that if you're wanting to pay for them, you can go ahead and enjoy. So this area here, what we're going to come up on is they have a pier that goes out there a ways, and it's really a beautiful view. It's not just a pier to walk out on. That is, there's some swings out there that you can go and just kind of kick back and um, I've seen a few people that'll be swinging and just jump in from the swing into the ocean. There's probably a sign warning you about that, but regardless, it's there. But that's also where, if you're wanting to do like the parasailing, those boats are right there. So again, that's on property. So you're not being going to a spot to where they're going to take you away and put you in a van and then take you somewhere, which takes more time, and then go through the whole spiel, and then after you're done, have to take you all back. Everything is right there, which is something again I really appreciated. I'm gonna at the end of this here, you're gonna see some shots of parasailing that were I thought anyway pretty cool. I got to tell you, I have not done the parasailing. I'm curious. I'm not chicken to do it. I just haven't done it. So again, the beach here, one of the things that I had heard, I don't see it, but as you can kind of tell from this grade, I'm just going to bring it up, is that for some people that have had mobility issues, that little step up they thought was a bit much. I don't, but again, I don't have those same mobility issues. I just want to bring it up because some people do, and I want to be mindful of that. Um, so just know that going in. Again, you'll notice the waters are really not too rough. There's no big waves crashing in. The times that I've been on any of the beaches along this stretch, um, it's been the same way. Farther down, I was going the way that we're heading now. If you went farther down, you'd find Notch Cacombe. And again, that's another place I'm going to be showing you here in the next couple months. This is actually the first of several places that I've taken the time to do videos of here, just because there's several places that I think are perfect for different groups. And if you don't see it and you don't have someone telling you, what you end up doing is you go on Facebook and you end up with somebody who's been to one place and they're telling you that that's the best place for whomever's asking online, and what their situation with, whether that be a group, whether it be a couple, whether it be a family. Are they looking to party? Do they got kids? Are they small kids or the big kids? These places are different and they cater to different people. And I think that's a good thing. So what I'm wanting to do here is to kind of show you what they've got, and but I'm also going to let you know again who it's best for. So as we walk up here, that's kind of your photo shot there. I just thought that was very attractive. I don't know who this guy is, but he's letting me know greetings and all that. But nice guy, I appreciate that. Again, I wanted to kind of get a shot of this just because it is so beautiful, and it's definitely worth your time. If you come here, you're going to be amazed at the absolute beauty of this place here. I mean, you really are. It's outstanding. So how you're going to get here is this is not a ship excursion. This is something you're going to take a taxi for if you're going from the piers, and it's about I want to say about an $18 ride. You're going to want to have the cash with you whenever you're taking a taxi in any place in Cozumel. The drivers do not always carry cash, and I almost wonder sometimes if that's on purpose, because if you go to a place and you've got a 50, uh, they might not have change, and Beach might not have change, and they're going to ask for that when you get out of the car. So, and they're not going to wait for you to go find change. So you're going to end up basically whatever you give them is what you give them, and so you want to have your money ready. This really isn't too big of a problem in Cozumel. In Costa Maya, it can be because it's a $5 ride, and you've got a 20, which a lot of people would have, or a 10. It could cost you more than what you're planning. Anyway, I told you that at the beginning I was gonna let you know who this would be best for, and who it isn't. And first of all, I guess that one of the reasons I wanted to do this place is that you really can't go wrong. This is kind of the best middle of the road. If you've got kids and you're looking for kid stuff, while this has it, it's probably not the first or maybe not even the second place I would recommend. If you are looking for a big party environment, again, this would probably not be the first place I would recommend. If you are looking for a quiet beach time that is just a beautiful view, not a bunch of stuff in your way, very few kids, it's not the place I would recommend. If you wanted adults only, it is not the place I'd recommend. But if you didn't know what you were going to do, if you just were like, man, I don't know what my mood's going to be, and or you just don't want all inclusive, might be an opportunity. So if you check with your ports, again, this is a great opportunity if you're not a drinker. If you are looking for something and you're with a group and you don't know, because the group doesn't know if they're going to be wanting to drink or if they're going to be wanting to relax or if they want a pool or they want the beach, If you're looking for a pool, this is as good a choice as any, really. It, again, it is not for everybody. At least, well, it's not the best for everybody, but it is probably the best all around. So again, if you don't know what you want to do, this would be the place to go. It is it. There's a lot to like about it. The people are super friendly. Everybody's out there to make sure that you're having a good time, and that's important to me. And I say that, I mean, a lot of the places are out there to make sure you got a good time, but they don't always have the service. And this is place here is one of the better places to go that you're going to get the service that you're after. Because I've had some that are better, and I had one that's better, and I've had more that are worse. This is probably the second best place for service that I've been to, and to me, service is important there. So if again, if you like this video, know that there should be more stuff coming out here very soon in Cozumel. I've got El Cid that's going to be coming up. That is a place that is close to port. I've got Del Mar Latina coming up. That is another place that's very close to port. I'm going to be showing you another video about Nachi Home, and then again on Mr. Sancho's, and that'll be out within the next few months. I'll be releasing those. So if you're really trying to figure out what's what, um, be looking for those videos, depending on what your time frame is. If you just don't know or don't want to put the time in, or your group doesn't want to put the time in, or even if you're helping recommend for somebody, this is that you really can't go wrong here. Anybody who goes to Paradise Beach usually says they love it. So, with that said, again, you just saw a bar I passed there that's got it's a swing bar, so they actually got swings that you're on while you are. I mean, you're not going to be high swinging like you were in a kid, but you can lock in your swing there while you're having a drink. Again, there are three bars or three places to do some shopping, and there's just a lot of places to take care of yourself. Again, all the food is included. What I'm heading towards right here is there's actually a food truck here. Again, everything's included, but there is a food truck here, and I've wanted to show you what that looks like. What you're seeing, those things there, those blue boxes that were on the ground, that is to get the sand off. So it's got brushes inside of it. So when you're coming off that area, and your foot are, they're just caked with sand, you can just go there and you can put your foot in there and get the bulk of it off. There's also the showers that you would use to rinse your feet off, as you'd see most places. Anyway, you're coming up on one of the places to get tattoos, the henna tattoos, and your hair braided. If you're looking to book this place here, I'm going to put on the screen the phone number for both US and out of the US calling, along with their email address and the website. If you've been here before, please leave a comment. Let me know what your thoughts are on the place. I definitely appreciate you watching. Your support means a great deal. If you would like and subscribe to the channel, it would be much appreciated. More in Cozumel soon. Thanks. Bye.